I've been lazy with YouTube stuff. I apologize. For those that have been waiting for YouTube videos, I do apologize. Wait, is it better like this or like this, chat?
He was the every frog. The
Like this?
amphibian that felt all the things we felt.
I need I've been lazy. I need an editor actually, now that I think about it.
Pepe the Frog became one of the most popular memes in the world. And perhaps nowhere did he become as indispensable as on Twitch. As he grew in popularity, so too did his variations and the breadth of emotions he could help communicate.
We use like an image to capture our feelings. That's literally like, because we don't understand, like we use the Pepe.
But while Twitch was keeping it hypers to the rest of the world, Pepe was getting pretty Monka-esque.
All key tenets making up the emerging racist ideology known as alt-right.
Shut up!
This Pepe the Frog thing. One of the things that I tweeted was some guy that called me, "You just admitted you're a Nazi." I posted a meme that someone had created of me as Pepe the Frog.
We have a talk, and they're like, you cannot tweet or associate. You have any emotes you have with Pepe the Frog, anything you cannot associate with Pepe. You have to delete all, if you have emotes.
So
on your Twitch
cringe,
channel,
dude.
You have to delete all your tweets about Pepe.
Wait.
And so I did that.
Wait, chat. Oh. Chat, stop using the frog emote. Guys, stop. Stop using the frog emote. Use normie emojis only.
This is the story of the meme that went from emotional touchstone to alleged hate symbol and then was revived again.
And now it's back and it didn't die, and now people are using it appropriately.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just what I imagine when I imagine like the default Twitch viewer. If you close your eyes and imagine a Twitch viewer, it's just, to me, a Peebo or Pepe comes to mind.
I want to see some Pepe pains in the chat. I want to see some Pepe pains in the chat.
Remember Pepe the Frog? This is him now.
XQCL, my doggies.
Feels good, man.
That's from the documentary. It's actually very, very good, chat. You should watch it. It's really, really cool. It's worth it. I mean, feels good, man. Is like the documentary is called.
In 2005, during the golden age of webcomics, Matt Fury released Boys Club #1. And among
so this is a revamp of that.
Listless post-college animal bros, the comic featured a chill frog named Pepe.
Pepe is like, he's a really personal character to me as I created him. He's one of 4 characters in a comic book called Boys Club. And, he's just like a stoned frog dude that likes to hang out, eat snacks, and like fart with his buddies.
And between fat bong rips and crushing sodas, he'd like to pee with his pants all the way down? Why, you might ask? Feels good, man. While Fury's creation did find attention in the young internet landscape, in 2008, the meme started to pick up some real steam on popular internet message board 4chan.
Guys, 4chan, guys, 4chan!
For the user's own feelings. And while Feels Good Man had been the frog's most iconic line in Boys Club, it was a remix of that, Feels Bad Man, sometimes called Sad Frog, that became the predominant version on 4chan. A growing mix of social media networks, image sites, and gaming communities started to embrace Pepe as online games and streaming continued to explode in popularity. Then, in 2014, Pepe escaped into the cultural mainstream. Posts by celebrities like Katy Perry and Nicki Minaj exposed even more people to Pepe, whether he felt good, bad, or whatever.
You're squeaky nuts.
Gaming, and particularly
4chan has got mad.
Adopted Pepe in a big way. Pepes were essentially a way to react to things, and in the streaming world, that's a big part of what viewers did. They reacted to whatever was on screen.
Time to throw time to throw
For as long as we've had media, there's been fandom. Cheering and clapping at the end of films.
You never
like
care how you
to the ball game, react emojis on your iPhone. And for Twitch, Pepe filled that void. On a platform filled with highs and lows, crying, screaming, mauling, sweating, and everything in between, one frog's face became a vessel for participation, and we all fell in love with him. The advent of the Better Twitch TV and Franker Faces add-ons in the 2010s allowed users to add their own emotes, and Pepe emotes became incredibly popular due to their emotional range. The Pepe Hands Better Twitch TV emote and Monka S Franker Faces emote were popularized by Forsen's community.
No!
Hypers came up through Greek God X's community before generally becoming a kind of Pepe PogChamp, a way to let Pepe express your
PogChamp.
excitement.
Pepe PogChamp, guys.
There we go. There we go. Whoa, and the other one's going. Where's the other one's turn?
And Monka S in particular, clearly an expression of anxiety or nervousness, was a perfect fit on Twitch, where the audience often watched with bated breath as their favorite streamer strolled into the unknown.
Monkas.
On Twitch, Pepe basically stayed in that pre-2014 state, but it wasn't like that everywhere. In 2018, the Overwatch League explicitly told players not to post about
Yeah,
the
and this was
cartoon
the
fraud
dumbest
on
shit you could have ever
social media.
fucking done.
They also timed out users for using Pepe-related emotes
Blizzard,
from their
Pepe
Overwatch,
laugh.
StarCraft, and Heroes of the Storm channels,
Dog shit.
including those from content creators that played their games. The ban came to light after a tweet by then Overwatch League player Jay Sinatra Wong. Esports community member Rod Slasher Breslau then revealed that Blizzard had previously banned fan signs with Pepe and asked players to remove tweets about the frog. And according to former Overwatch League player Ted Sil—
Sorry to pause, but the ironic thing out of all of this is, chat, that it wasn't Pepe the Frog that was their own demise. They were their own demise at the end of it. They fucked their own league. They fucked their own fucking game. They fucked their own company up by doing it themselves, not because of a fucking frog. That's the ironic thing in all of this, chat. And it's actually fucking beautiful. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Silk Thread Wang, he had been told as early as March of 2018 that any association with Pepe would not be tolerated by the league.
My Twitter game was weak, still is weak, but it was weaker back then, and I needed content to tweet, so I was thinking of something to tweet for really long. And I eventually was like, oh, I'll tweet. Does anyone else love Pepe the Frog? Question mark. That's
Banned.
the entirety of my tweet, okay? 2 hours after I tweet that, my social media manager on Valiant tells me to delete it instantly. And then I'm like, okay, I don't know why, but I did it. And then, oh my god. And then like later, like the next day or something, we have a talk, and they're like, you cannot tweet or associate. You have any emotes you have with Pepe the Frog, anything you cannot associate with Pepe.
Censorship, weird champ.
You know, if you have emotes on your Twitch channel, you have to delete all your tweets about Pepe.
Wait, they have to remove all the emotes on their channels as well.
Understand
That's
why,
crazy,
we
dude.
have to go back to 2015.
Hells yeah, brother!
Pepe had largely gone mainstream and was used by people that 4chan labeled normies, the kind of people applauding as Katy Perry and Nicki Minaj posted Pepe's. There had been some association with darker communities like the 4chan R9K board and their celebration of incel-inspired violence.
Yikes.
But Pepe was still largely seen as a wholesome reaction meme by the general public. But there were some people on 4chan and elsewhere who wanted that to end. And the only way to get the public to turn their back on Pepe was to turn Pepe into something the public couldn't accept. A now suspended Twitter user told the Daily Beast that associating Pepe with white nationalist ideology had been an intentional goal. And though later accounts would say that the website had been trolled, the article was picked up by Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign as part of their claim that Pepe had become affiliated with white supremacy. That happened because Pepe had also started to become affiliated with Donald J. Trump's presidential campaign.
Fucking dumb, man.
After he tweeted a picture of the frog in October 2015, sporting his signature hairstyle. And while some supporters began to embrace the Pepe meme as part of a pro-Trump outlook, others went darker, adding trappings of Nazism or anti-Semitism to images of Pepe. Whether the users quoted in the Daily Beast article or Twitter users adding frog emojis to their handles were really just trying to troll the media or not, by the time of Donald Trump's inauguration, there were real self-avowed white supremacists like Richard B. Spencer who wore Pepe with pride.
It's Pepe's become kind of a symbol.
Deserved.
It all culminated in the addition of
Yeah,
Pepe
dude,
the
if you watch the
Frog
documentary, it's
to the
weird, man.
Anti-Defamation League's hate symbols database in fall 2016.
Meet Pepe the Frog. He's the latest symbol to be added to the Anti-Defamation League's hate symbols database. Yes, Pepe, who has also come to be known as Sad Frog, joins the ranks of the
Weird champ.
swastika and 14 words.
But even the ADL's page on Pepe said that the vast majority of users were not posting racist or anti-Semitic Pepes, and that context was everything. So while many
No, I haven't bought
understandably
it.
turned away
Yo,
from
Oxo, how are
after
you?
the ADL's declaration, Pepe was more heavily ingrained in some communities than others. At the same time, Pepe creator Matt Fury was trying to regain control of his
Dude, this
creation,
guy is like so
one that
wholesome
had
as well, chap.
clearly
He's actually
heavily
so wholesome.
diverged from his initial incarnation.
Like, it's crazy how
In
wholesome he is.
2017, he wrote a comic depicting the
And it's
death of
it's
Pepe,
sad, like
an
watching
attempt to bury both the
like,
old
listening to him,
frog and the new.
it's
But he
sad,
also
man.
launched lawsuits
Like, he was,
against
like,
companies
heartbroken
selling
that it just
products
turned out the way that it
depicting
did.
Pepe, including InfoWars and Nazi website The Daily Stormer, and an emoticon on Steam that featured
You too,
Pepe
Oxo.
was caught up in that campaign. While the mild-mannered Fury was doing his best to put the genie back in the bottle, the greater internet was debating what to do with Pepe. Facebook came up with an official policy on Pepe.
Wait,
It wasn't
really?
unilaterally banned, but if used in hateful contexts, it would be addressed.
I didn't know this
For
happened.
most, Pepe was still just a funny frog meme. But that
Thanks,
takes us
Nevercat.
back to the Overwatch League. The ADL's decision led to their choice to ban Pepe. Overwatch League is an esport, and for many viewers, Twitch is synonymous with that experience. So there was significant backlash against the move, even among the league's staff, although they couldn't say so publicly
Of
at the
course.
time. But Twitch is clearly bigger than just Blizzard esports, and so Pepe continued to exist. New streamers came.
Now that it makes sense, chat, banning a frog is more important in the eyes of Blizzard than taking care of their internal complications in regards to women and sexual harassment. That's wild, isn't it, chat? Isn't that crazy, chat? That's fucking wild, dude. Wow.
Came up,
Crazy.
and with them came more Pepes. In many ways, it's been the world of Twitch and gaming that have brought everyone's favorite frog back from its stint on the razor's edge of cultural uncertainty. Over the course of the last few years, Pepe has mostly returned to the fun, emotional frog that we fell in love with from the beginning. Emotes like Poggers, Feels Weird Man,
Poggers.
Wide Peepo Sad, and Sag continue to help Twitch users express their feelings about whatever happened on the streaming platform. And in many cases, these memes became larger than life.
I want to see some Pepe pains in the chat.
Yeah, I want to see some Pepe pains in the chat.
Over the course of the last 365, XQC is by far the most watched streamer on Twitch. And
XQC,
Pepe
oh my
might
doggy.
as well be his own personal mascot.
Nah, he dropped off, man.
Oh, okay.
The hood watches Aiden Ross now.
Oh no. I can't.
By late 2018, it was pretty common to see even some of the biggest streamers on Twitch, not just edgy boys like Forsen, doing some Pepe posting.
Why am I like this?
Maybe Twitch would have ended up as Pepe's retirement home, a community of dank gamers swapping jokes, iterating on the frog meme, and just having a good time.
What are we gonna name it? Oh, let's name it People.
Oh my god.
Good boy.
Of course.
But he made a big move to the unlikeliest of places, Hong Kong. The 2019-2020 protests in Hong Kong initially centered around a proposed extradition law. But as the campaign took to the streets to protest perceived
bad,
judicial
man.
overreach by China, Pepe the Frog was weirdly at the vanguard. And the message had nothing to do with its alleged association to the alt-right. We may never know the precise moment that Pepe appeared in Hong Kong or the exact reasons. But as the International Center on Nonviolent Conflict pointed out, Pepe is easy to draw, which helps with putting up graffiti. But also, his most popular incarnation is the Sad Frog, a dissatisfied amphibian that isn't afraid
Sad
to
frog.
make his feelings known.
Whoa, shout out those masks! Dude, those masks are crazy!
Even so, questions remain about Pepe's future.
Oh, that's the
In
Bitcoin
2018,
rise.
Fury wrote another comic, one that brought the frog back from the dead. Has Pepe truly remained safe for all to use? There are some who continue to ban him from their channels or platforms. And obviously, that's their choice. But on Twitch in 2021, the frog has mostly kept the original spirit intact. And perhaps no example hits home harder than the Peepo animations made by HeyW.
Aww.
I guess, I mean, that's just what I imagine when I imagine like the default Twitch viewer. I just, cause the emotes get used so much, it seems like if you close your eyes and imagine a Twitch viewer, it just, to me, a Peepo or Pepe comes to mind. I guess depending which age demographic you're imagining.
Harnessing the pathos of a fan-streamer
The
relationship
Pepe guy.
gone wrong, Peepo, a poorly drawn version of Pepe, stands
Yo,
in
oink, oink,
for
mate, how you,
every
man?
fan. And though the storyline is constructed, it still made a big impact on Twitch.
This is such a masterpiece. Seriously.
It really is.
Whoever this person is, they're a gift to this community. I would die for this frog. I would too.
Like a few people cried, which I don't know what to make of that because it's all supposed to be in humor. 2 or 3, I remember 2 or 3 videos of people like crying and stuff. So those ones are come to mind, and also Tyler 1, his reaction was the most, I guess, unexpected to me because like I'd expect him. Well, he kind of does like go with his persona, I guess.
I would never treat you guys like this. Ever. Oh, you got a vid.
And honestly, that's where Pepe is today. There will always be people who will use any widely recognized symbol for ill, whether they claim they're joking or not. But the truth is that Twitch and the internet have reclaimed Pepe.
True.
Just like Pepe was originally like unassuming and then turned into something mean, but then was reappropriated both by the creator itself, but then also by people on Twitch.
Exactly.
And while he will remain banned in some places, in others he continues to help do what he always did: express the feelings that seemed so difficult in text alone.
Feels good, man.
Feels good, man.
Thanks for watching.
Good chat, good video.
Hit the sub button and ring that notification.
You guys should. I'd be down to watch it again. Actually, it's really good. It's kind of sad. Like, there's like once it gets like, once it gets inside the middle of it, it gets really like it's depressing, you know, because you're like, fuck, man, this guy's like, it came from such a pure and good place, and you can tell the guy is such a he's such a good soul, you know.
On Halloween, can we watch the night?
Yeah, we can. We can, sure. Sweet, no problem. And yeah, you know, like it's sad that like it turned out that way and that bad people were using it. But I think like the people that still claim that it's like the people that are still like that guy on Twitter that are still like, oh, you know, you're promoting like racism and it's a symbol of like, dude, you're just giving those bad people more power, you know. You need to reappropriate something, otherwise you give the bad people more power. Why are you handing over something and allowing them to take it for bad? You know, something as powerful as that, and that's so widely used by a lot of people. Why are you handling over something like that? That's just giving the enemy power, you know, in my opinion. Like, people like that are fucking deluded. They're fucking stupid. And it's like a boomer mindset, you know.